The House of Representative member who assaulted a boat driver has apologized, of course, over his misconduct and unruly behaviors. Now, some persons may have argued that whether the apology is from the heart or is well, of course, tendered, but the case is this is a man who just a few hours ago is telling the world, "Do you know who I am? I will make you disappear. I will do this," raining all manner of assault on a boat driver who was delivering service. And you can see the way the boat driver conducted himself in the more matured, civilized manner, which by interpretation, most of those occupying the hallowed chambers or representing the people don't have such conduct. If Nigeria were to be a safe society where rule of law, where people, of course, antecedents, character is being examined before any office will be given assigned to such person, you consider that there are so many of them who even will not even be allowed to be a common town crier within a community. You see how a taxi driver, conducted himself, even in the midst of such assaults, such rain of insults, battery against his personality just for the service rendered. And he was denied his own wages, a deserving wage for delivering, of course, service to this very man, Alex Ikweche. Well, it's very unfortunate. If he had known that that would have caused him so much embarrassment, what is the need of behaving such a way? Not just an assault on the boat driver, but an assault to his office, because such hallowed members are not allowed to behave in such unruly behaviors, unruly way. It's very unfortunate that this has happened. Well, nobody is above mistakes, but there are some mistakes based on the caliber of persons or the position you occupy. You should not behave like so childish in this way. It is so childish. I know nobody's above mistake, but not to the point that there was no provocations for crying loud. He was just trying to oppress and show that character of intimidation. Just what is playing out in Nigerian politics or within the political space. Once you occupy such positions, you consider other people to be rats, monkeys, animals, less humans, because you are living in Abuja, being paid by the taxpayers' money. And you feel that all is well, that you are a demigod. It's very unfortunate and very disturbing. Well, whether such apology will be accepted, well, depends on the boat driver and, of course, his legal teams. And if they decide to seek redress, well, that is up to them. But then I think we are learning lesson that you don't carry out, make permanent decisions based on temporary issues. Something that would have been resolved. You would have shown him to be a big brother by even encouraging the person to do more and engage him in some other times. It's quite unfortunate, but then that has happened. Well, I'm not saying that the man in question should continue with the case, but it's quite unfortunate. If this particular boat driver was not very smart and brave to have, of course, have a video clip of what transpired, this man would have ended in prison, Greek prison, because allegations and fabrications would have been levied against him. You know what Nigerian system? You will now understand that this man has really has stepped on uh, cow shit. You understand? They will mercilessly deal with him. They can levy any form of allegations against him just to show him that he's a monkey and he's a rat. He's nobody. He can disappear and nobody cares. But he needed to be questioned. Why should he use such words that he can cause the person to disappear? And running an insult on the police, Inspector General of Police. Well, as you make your bed, you lie on it. If the security operatives has carried themselves in such a manner that their dignity and honor, of course, and service to the nation is not just to individuals, but to the nation, and not just to the politicians, they wouldn't have been treated in such a manner, in such a way. It is very unfortunate that what you are seeing today, that a common politician who is paid by the taxpayers' money, unfortunately, will be ranting and insulting the security operatives. Well, of course, because they gave them the chance to do so, and they have become so a puppet in their hands, uh, feeding for the crumbs that falls on their tables, and that is quite unfortunate. If they have delivered their service in a way, professionally and without any bias, they couldn't be running such insults. You know what an IG Inspector General of Police is that you should call IG. Now you are not begging in the presence of the police. What sense does that make? I think the police force should know how to redeem their image because such their public reputations have been so battered to the point that everybody can just rain insults directly or indirectly on them. They should work on their, of course, public relations and curtail the excesses of most of their business so that they will restore the dignity and respect they deserve within the society which they are doing their best to protect and ensure there is fairness, equity, and justice. And of course, uh, peace resolution is key. So I think this uh, House of Representative member have been made to understand that nobody is above the law, and because you have the privilege does not mean you should become a god over others, lording it over. That is, of course, the erroneous impression that must be corrected. That you must have a system that is purged of impunity, corruption, especially the police force and other security operatives, who also these people use to commit all manner of heinous crimes against the same citizens. Imagine citizens who are passing through very exacerbating as election situations are being tortured again by people who should empathize, of course, the sufferings and the economic situation within the Nigerian state. It's very unfortunate, but then, as I have earlier said, if the boat driver decides to accept such apology without demanding for damages, well, it's behoves on him, and of course, to forgive, to err is human, and to forgive is divine. I think he should also uh, show the part of that maturity which he have exhibited. Honestly, in the midst of such confrontation, there are people they will just give them one, they will give you retaliate, and then whatever that will happen, let it happen today. But he conducted himself in the most respectful manner. Even the unless he was asking that he should insult him so that they would teach him a lesson. What lesson then has he taught him, and what lesson has he learned? Of course, this is for everyone who think that power uh, should be used as a weapon of suppression and intimidation. It's very unfortunate that you understand that by and large, of course, power belongs to the people. And when the people has, of course, risen, you know what that means. Justice must be served. You are not apologizing because you are not on your own. Even the people you are representing will feel very bad and uh, disrespected because you can't have such persons represented. When the local government is one of those respected. LGAs within the eastern region. So they shouldn't condone such. I believe now he may have been called to order that necessitated him tendering apology. But then it's one thing tendering apology, is one thing learning from being remorseful and, of course, repenting from such acts so that he will not uh, continue on that path. That may be very destructive, not just uh, on the person's reputation and perhaps on the person's life at large. Well, whatever happens, I believe that the boat driver may have opportunity to let go, and of course, withdraw whatever case he may want to file against him, and to show him that, of course, you don't pay evil with evil, as the Bible says, overcome evil with good, and that is just the case. Well, I do appreciate everyone who has given or is who have given attention to this cause to ensure that justice is served, and he has no option but to tender unreserved apology to the boat driver and, of course, the entire uh, Bender our constituency which he represents, and of course, Nigeria at large and humanity, so that this will serve as a deterrent to others who may want to throw the same path. But whatever happens, you can see that the boat driver deserves a national award. He deserves a national award for conducting himself in the most mature and responsible way. See, he deserves a national award, and I recommend, of course, not just Nigerian government, international communities to consider him, of course, deserving the Guinness Book of Records. Somebody who tolerated three slaps, who withstood three slaps from a House of Representative member, still standing under this current economic hardship. Or he would have collapsed, and that would have been a different story. But then I commend his courage and tenacity, not to be intimidated in the face of such intimidation and oppression. I think Nigerians should learn to defend their rights, and when it becomes necessary, and conduct themselves in the most matured way. Thank you, and congratulations to the next, of course, governor of his state. He deserves to be the governor of Delta State because he conducted himself in the most deserving manner. He deserves an award, an international award, if that's matter. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you once again.